All right, folks, so today we're going to be talking about something that is kind of as trendy and as popular right now as a gluten-free, no sugar, vegan, organic, farm-raised, grass-fed spiced pumpkin latte from Starbucks. Yeah, just watch. All right, guys, so all jokes aside, we are going to be talking about something cool today. For any of you guys out there that sit for long hours at a desk because of your job, whether it be computer work or what have you, we're going to be talking today about a standing desk, an electronic one specifically from a company called FlexiSpot.
For the record, I'm done trying to make y'all comfortable. For the record, ain't trying to link no time to waste. For the record, for the record.
So without getting too deep into the health aspects of why standing desks are great, just to kind of hit the high notes, sitting for long hours has been proven to have a negative effect and increase your chances of all kinds of crazy diseases you wouldn't think would be related to sitting, like diabetes, heart problems, obesity. Look up the research yourself. There's a ton of research out there showing that sitting for long hours can have a very negative effect on your health. Being able to stand up every now and then, it's going to help your posture. It's going to keep you more alert because you're going to get your blood flowing. It's going to help you burn more calories. A whole myriad of things are going to be a lot better if you're not stuck sitting for hours on end and you can stand up and down. So enough about the health kind of stuff. Let's talk specifically about this standing desk from FlexiSpot. This is an electronic sit-stand desk. So you can James Bond this bad boy from as low as 27.9 inches, which is a pretty comfortable sitting height for most people, all the way up to as high as 47.6 inches with a touch of a button. So basically, as long as you're not Shaquille O'Neal, I mean, this thing comes up to like almost my chin when it's at full height. So this thing is going to really be able to get you ergonomically in good position to where if you're sitting, everything's lined up the way that it should be, or if you're standing, you know, you can really kind of get all your ergonomics all lined up and happy. And as a bonus point, the motor is really smooth. It kind of does this gradual stop and start thing. So if you do have a lot of stuff on your desk sitting up, it's not going to jar stuff and knock it about when it's going up and down. Like I mentioned, this desk is controlled and activated by a nice control pad, which also includes a digital readout, 3 programmable presets, and sit-stand reminders. So just in case you don't know when you're supposed to sit and stand up, it can remind you. You program your button for your sitting height, then you program another button for where you're comfortable standing, and then without having to do a bunch of nudging up and down to get comfortable every time, you tap one button and it goes right to where you need it to be every time, which is strangely kind of fun and satisfying watching it move by itself after you tap the button. Kind of like it's a transformer going all Optimus Prime on it, or
Autobots, transform and roll out.
That might be too far. Too far? Yeah. Moving right along. In use, I found the motor adequately quiet. They're listing it at under 50 decibels. The motor is good for up to 150 pounds of weight, and the stand can support up to 220 pounds. So unless you plan on like sitting on this thing and using it as a lift to change light bulbs, or you've got the heaviest setup I've ever seen, or some of those old school monitors that, you know, people used to use before we had flat screen. Do you guys, are any of you guys old enough to remember the big computer monitors that were like this deep and weighed 900 pounds? In any event, unless you have something crazy heavy on this thing, the motors are more than strong enough to support anything you're going to need. The base is full metal construction. It is 25.5 inches deep and is adjustable from 32.5 inches to 50 inches wide. That really gives you some flexibility with what you do for I see what you guys did there. Flexibility, FlexiSpot. I see you. Well played. Which ties into another part I like about this desk, the customization of it. Because this frame has an adjustable width, that allows you to put different size tops. So the way you do this on their website, if you pick it out that way, is kind of modular. It walks you through, you pick out your frame, then you pick out your top, then you pick out any accessories. The bases come in black, white, or gray. The tops you can get in black or maple, and you can get 55 by 30 or 48 by 30. So you can get different size tops. Or if you didn't like any of the tops they offered, You could really customize it and do something yourself. You could build a top for yourself, get some old barn wood or something if you wanted that kind of look. You want to go super modern, you could maybe get a glass top. You could do whatever you want, but it is very customizable. In one of the videos coming up soon, I'm actually going to build a different top for this that matches my other desk out of like a distressed wood kind of stuff. So I think that's really cool that you can do that. The other thing is these guys offer a ton of accessories for this desk. You can get keyboard trays for it if that's your jam. You can get like cushions that go on the floor. You can get actually like little bikes that you put under that you can pedal while you're sitting so you can stay active. Now, some of the things that I would really suggest is they sell monitor arms and relatively affordable monitor arms. They have singles and doubles for people who have multiple monitor setups, but you know, I'm a big fan of getting monitors up off a desk. They also sell CPU holders that bolt under the desk, which I think is handy. Having a standing desk that's going to raise up and down, you're going to have to leave a lot of slack in your cords going to your CPU from your monitors and whatnot, because the distance between those two things is going to change obviously when you're raising and lowering the desk. By mounting your CPU up under your desk attached to it, it's going to move with the desk as it goes up and down, and it's going to kind of make your wiring a little simpler and cleaner. So that would be a cool option for a lot of people, because you know around here we like to keep our cable management game strong. One of the options that I really like that I added to my desk was casters, so you can move it around. So if you're like me and you're going to use this for more than just a desk to work at, I'm going to use this thing for a desk for my computer, for my laptop. I'm going to use it to shoot videos at like I'm doing right now. I'm going to sit at it. I use it for a staging area for videos, to have something to put all my gear on. Sometimes I might use it for actual product shots to put stuff on and be able to move it around. So being able to manipulate this thing around my workspace is key. With as heavy as this thing is, having it on wheels just makes it super convenient and easy to move around, which is really nice. So on to the negatives. I don't really see a whole lot, honestly. I think it's really solid, and the price for about 330 bucks, I think it comes in at a good price point. I've seen a lot of standing desks that are more expensive, and a lot of them aren't even electric. They have like a little crank that you have to, you know, which I guess if you're trying to use it for burning calories, you can burn a lot of calories. Just, if I had to point out some negatives, I don't love the top. I wish they had more options. I wish maybe they had some gloss finishes instead of them all being matte. I wish maybe they offered it in white for people that had like full white setups, or maybe offered a glass top option. So I wish they kind of had some more top alternatives. That would be the only negative. But as far as the form and function and quality of it, I give it 2 thumbs up, no issues. So go grab yourself a gluten-free, sugar-free, vegan, organic, non-soy, grass-fed pumpkin spice latte and stand at your desk and help your health out a little bit. But in all seriousness, I think it's a well-made desk. I think it'd be really handy for folks that sit long hours, because there's nothing better than being able to stand up, kind of get your blood flowing, keep you alert, and it's so much better for your back and your posture and your general health to be able to get up and down and not sit for long, long hours. I do think this is a good desk, and I really do think incorporating a standing desk into your setup is going to help out. I know I have back problems and my back always hurts me sitting down, and these things are really a great option. So that's it, guys. That's it for me. As always, going to be links down below where you can find these things if you're interested in purchasing it. So I hope you liked this video and it had some good information. With Christmas coming up, maybe this will be a good gift idea for somebody. If you did like the video, please give us a thumbs up. That always helps us out. If you're not a subscriber, please consider doing so. We'd love to have you on board. I hope everybody is having a great week, and we will see you in the next video.